Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Hi there, and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for February 28th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Just a reminder to sign up for your free webinar at www.optionsource.net. As always, let's take a look at a weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the U.S. dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. While the dollar index closed just along our 77 support level to continue that downtrend that we've been watching for quite some time now. Now, with a downward trend firmly in place, we are open to a continuation lower over the longer time frame. To lend any credibility to a weekly reversal, we need to see a break above the 78-79 focal zone. A quick look at our daily chart reflects a reversal last Friday, suggesting a possible short-term bounce. However, a break below 77 is likely to result in a follow-through towards that 76 support. Next up, the CDD, the U.S. versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the CDD broke below a key support level at 98 there, and unless we see an immediate reversal back into the 98-99 focal zone, we will continue to be looking for a continuation towards the downside, bringing this 96-97 box into play. Let's take a look at the YUK, the U.S. versus the Japanese yen. Well, the YUK dropped significantly last week, heading towards our 81 and a half support. Now, a retracement is likely to meet with some resistance at 82 and a half. However, any continuation to the downside is likely to extend deeper towards that 81 level. Let's take a look at the EUI, the U.S. versus the Euro. Well, the EUI continued lower as expected, but currently tests the 72-73 support. Now, until we see a break above 74, we are likely to see a continuation lower. A break below 72 would signal a continuation down towards that 70-71 box. Let's take a look at the U.S. dollar versus the British pound as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value, the BPX. Now, the BPX bounced off of the 61.5 level, but continues to trend lower. We do need to see a break above 62.5 to lend credibility to a change in direction. Until we see that, we'll expect the pair to consolidate within that 61.5, 62 range. Finally, let's take a look at the AUX, the U.S. versus the Australian dollar. Well, the AUX popped higher earlier in the week, but closed the week back down into that 98-99 range. Now, this level is a solid support that should hold for a bounce. However, until we see a break above 100, the trend is still sideways to down, with the 96-97 box being the next logical target. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar index completed a retest of 77. This level should hold for a bounce. However, the trend for the dollar remains to the downside. The CDD broke below the 98 level. Without a reversal back into the 98-99 box, we have to be open to a continuation lower that brings the 96-97 level into the picture as a downside target. Now, the YUK lost significant ground, slicing through our anticipated support at 82.5, 83 level. The 81.5 should act as a support, lending credibility to a retracement higher. However, the trend at this point remains to the downside. The EUI traded down towards the 72 level. This level should act as support. A break below 72 will signal a continuation lower for the EUI. The BPX is showing signs of consolidation at 61.5, 62. Until we see a break above 62.5, the trend remains down. The AUX started last week higher but quickly reversed. Failure to hold 98 should signal a continuation lower. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for February 28th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net, reminding you to sign up for your free webinar at www.optionsource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.